Hey guys, tonight we got the Hobby King Paramotor. Check it out. You've probably already seen the video during the daytime, but here's with some lights on it. Pretty good lights all the way around. And these lights on top are pretty bright. They're to illuminate the chute when we're flying, and you'll see that shortly. I'm going to pick it up. We've been flying this already, so I can't emphasize enough the importance of kiting the chute when you first get it out of the package, whether it's brand new or whether you just packed it away and haven't flown it for a little bit. Get the chute out, stretch it out nice, make sure your lines aren't tangled up. We've just been flying this already, and we know our lines are not tangled up, regardless of how they might look right now. So that's an important step in getting a good launch, making sure you don't break it. Just going to basically set it up like you would a kite, and you're just going to make sure that your wingtips are out, it's laying on its back. That way when you pull up on it, it'll just fill the chute. So you want your leading edge facing away from the paramotor on the ground. All right. Retrieve the controller. Again, running on the NX8 AR630. You do not need a gyro, so the gyro is not being used. All right. Throttle check. And I think we're ready. Oh, we got our lines turned around. It's always important to take note of that. Our little D-ring was facing the other direction, so it really doesn't take much sometimes on these to some kind of tangle. Look, we got some tangles over here. Let's stretch these out. Okay. Now again, doesn't matter how many times you've lined these up, when you pull it up to launch it, you want to make sure that the chute actually fills up with air and it's complete from right to left. Otherwise, don't let go of it and just send yourself into a crash. Okay, here we go. Oh. See how that side is twisted around? And we're gonna see what's going on here. We have one string got around the end of the chute. So there we go. Just because you have it laid out good and give it a toss doesn't always mean that it's going to go up well. So that's why you want to pay attention before you let go of it and make sure that everything is filling up as it should. Got to have a little patience with these. These are a lot of fun. It's not something you're going to fly every day. It has to be perfect weather. So when you get them all set up right, get it launched right, it's a ton of fun. A little more tricky in the dark. But you'll notice these lights to illuminate the chute when I set the cart on its back. And they help me keep track of where all my lines and stuff are. Okay, let's try it again. I would rather have 3 or 4 bad attempts than throwing it and watching it collapse. All right, throttle cuts off. Throttle check. Here we go again. That's a win. That's a win. Look at that. Isn't that cool? All right. That thing. Super cool. Big thanks to my buddy Tim and his son Leighton for helping me get this thing set up, installing the lights for me. And we get together and fly them once in a while. Looking forward to doing it some more. You can probably hear the band in the distance. It's so much fun. Now the air isn't perfectly still up there. It's pretty calm. I still feel like we have some columns of warm air, cool air moving in. So every once in a while, get a little swirl, see a little dip in the wing or pendulum to one side. For the most part, it's really smoothing out. We had a little breeze earlier this evening, or actually earlier today. Most of the day it was kind of choppy wind. I think earlier today it was like 10 miles an hour. And towards the evening it started dying off. And now I think it's pretty near perfect for these. Again, don't try to fly these when there's really any kind of wind. I think even a 5-mile-an-hour breeze would kind of jeopardize it. Being that they don't have them in stock, I wouldn't try to push anything, wouldn't want to break anything. Try to play it safe. Just minor inputs really helps. Let's back up with the camera and then maybe we can do some touch and goes on the runway. This thing is so much fun, just really peaceful. Those lights are just a great idea. Now, I think Tim has some strobes on his. I think he has the Hacker Paramotor, and that is really cool. I believe it's a little bit larger than this one, maybe. He's got some strobes on his, which is neat. I thought about putting some on this one. I might add some more lights, but it's just a ton of fun. Really peaceful, really quiet. I don't know if you can even hear it on the microphone. I'll be quiet for a little bit, see if you can hear it. See if we can do a touch and go. We're down. Oh, the trick is when this cart doesn't have a steerable nose wheel. So once it starts turning sideways, or if you get a little cross breeze, then you can get the cart rolling one direction and get the chute turning in another direction. So it can kind of be a little sketchy, but let's see if we can do it again. Oh, that's what happens if you get starting to pendulum and you're too low. The best thing to do is just cut your throttle right away. That way you don't chop up the strings. I do feel we have a slight breeze coming back again, so that might have been why. Check this out. Look at this spaghetti mess. Oh, looks like she's wound up in there. Let's see if we can untangle this in a timely manner. If not, we may take it off of camera and get it untangled. I don't think I chopped any strings, but it's very possible. Look at that, wound up on the spindle. Oh, look at that, the prop is loose. Wow. I'd rather catch that here than have the prop fall off. Now don't do as I do as I say. You really should tighten that with a wrench, but we'll see. I may not be able to fly it anymore. Might have broken a string or cut something. But like I said, dealing with the strings and the spaghetti of all this, that's just part of the fun. Gotta love part of the fun. Got it all folded over. Let's see here. Here we go. I think we're coming. I think it's coming together. Oh, look, we did cut a string. Look at that, at least one string on this side. That'll have to be reattached. And I feel like we're missing a string on this side as well. Unless it's just twisted around. Let's see. These all look pretty good. Yeah, so we just have that one string. And thankfully we caught it. I don't know if that's the steering string. Okay. Well, I'm always an example sometimes of what not to do. Anyway, it's definitely fixable. I've fixed a string before with some CA glue. The big thing is that you don't let it get twisted around and hook it up backwards or have it fed through around other little strings. So anyway, let's see if we can just tie those together for now to keep them from getting mixed up again. Where did it go? Or did we lose it already? Let's see here. Those are fine. Those are fine. That's fine. That one's good. Let's see these. Trying to find out where the other string is that's supposed to be attached. Where is it supposed to be attached to? Anyway, it might be a project without dragging everybody into it. We'll get it fixed and fly it again. But anyway, we do have our string here somewhere. You do know that there's another end to this that's supposed to go someplace. So anyway, well, there you have it. That's the kind of stuff that can happen. And if that frustrates you too much, then this paramotor is probably not for you. But it is a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable. I think that's only the second time that I've cut a string with a prop. The first time I was trying to fly on a day that was too windy, and I had it maybe 20 feet up, and some crosswinds caught me and collapsed my chute, and I just kind of free fell and was still learning how to fly it. So anyway, but there you had a demonstration. You got to see it fly at night, and I'm sure there'll be some more videos. I'll get that repaired and get it back up and flying again. We don't want it to be down too long. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, and hopefully it encouraged you maybe to get one or can share the fun, the enjoyment of these things, and hopefully they'll come back in stock again soon. But thanks for watching. Take a minute to subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to get notified for future videos. Share it with a friend if you think they'd enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video.